This is gonna be fun. Adjust this real quick. Oh, yeah. I think that should be good enough. Yep. A little bit scuff, but it's okay. There you go. Oh, great. Sorry. Adjusting my monitor is not a fun task. Let's see. What are we gonna do today? I think I'm gonna run some Forgotten Hall while we wait. I forgot what Forgotten Hall is. Parlor car. Yep. That's right. Uh-oh.
News.
Ah! Oops.
System hours. This grand celebration will commence with much.
I guess we're doing the story now. uh.
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Yep.
It probably
Yes, it is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are
Sorry,
pretty
I'm eating right
stories.
now. Just
I have
woke
a
up.
hard time believing you.
This is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please.
Sorry, I had to clean up my mouth a little bit.
Second question. Why do you seek trouble
Spaghetti.
with the Astral Express?
It's good.
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter, but I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guest of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Well, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
It's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people that exist in planes beyond our understanding.
I get it.
To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough.
Huh. That's interesting. So the Xianzhou are like what the Galaxy Rangers used to be. The Galaxy Rangers right now are kind of like undercover. They're the ones that travel all over the galaxy to follow the path of the hunt. So what does the Emanators and the Nihility and of Device IX do? Huh. Interesting. And
So,
what do they mean, they?
do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
Oh, we're back here.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. Since the day that the golden hour was completed, it's always been there,
Who's she talking to?
watching over every single night of decadence. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with the mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
Yup.
Single slash blade. Isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all-embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace. The planet of festivities has no place for you. A
Maybe this is.
of nihility.
Maybe this is the
Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right
clockmaker,
to tread
whatever his name
the
is.
illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others.
Or the watchmaker.
Penacony's dream master.
Oh, this is Penacony's dream. Wrong person.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
Oh, he's using all the dream weavers to talk. That's right.
We are one.
Screenshot. Damn these NPCs. Sorry.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
Yes. Yes, it is.
My mortal shell has long since dissipated.
The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required. And in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
Always the little
If you
kids.
think you can.
Are you threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime. 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
LOL. This guy is so funny.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river.
Damn, this Dream Master irritating.
And never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tributary spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all. Akira, a befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome.
Death.
Its future holds nothing but nihility. just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Oh, Robin's perspective.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area.
What
and
in
we're
the
happy to report
Pepeshi?
no injuries.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But they vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Damn.
Excuse me. Are you
Robin in the
talking about
background.
The Clock Studios theme park incident?
Oh,
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin.
there's Robin.
Am I seeing things right?
I thought you were dead.
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the Dream Sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean?
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret?
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a
Is this really
success.
Robin?
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
Ah, that is.
This button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration. There could be an unexpected treat in store for you.
There, yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Thanks, Sparkle.
Looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself. Please, enjoy the dreamscape. So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
This is not Robin.
Can I drive it without a license?
This stamp will affect my joints.
Let the show begin.
Yeah, this is not Robin. I probably say this about a million times.
You've had quite a bit to drink. Sure you're okay?
Nope, never. What?
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started. The family needs to provide a reason.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is...
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule.
I could stay here, But keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes.
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparation.
Bro, Sparkle. Why are you giving people stuff? This is crazy.
Hello. May I ask what...
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a...
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that was
I've
horrible.
just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is.
Oh, we've sealed off the theme.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it?
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened.
You guys can see this, but I'm dancing to this song. Because I already know what's happening. Oh, jeez.
Miss Robin, to tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing...
I was wondering where Sparkle went. That's so crazy that she's over here giving everyone buttons.
The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble.
What is happening?
Of course the family did not agree. The results of the failed negotiations...
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
What? She's just... Sparkle, what is happening? Cameras.
Miss Robin?
I didn't expect to meet a fan here.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the...
Preparation is important. But regarding the recent mishap, I understand it.
But,
She's doing PR? What is happening over here?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been
Sparkle.
Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
This girl is evil. Oh, back to the Traveler's POV.
We're back to where it all began.
Ah.
You entered
Firefly.
the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam. I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script, and I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations.
I believe you, Firefly. I know you wouldn't lie to me.
I just want to say, you're very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times.
Where is she taking me?
2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Huh? Who has come to greet us? What's happening? Voices resonated through the Symphony of Memoria like roaring thunder along them. One echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl. Memories ripple into existence. What the? Oh my god. Got half of that.
I never knew you could do this.
Oh, screenshot. Screenshot. Sorry. Such a good one.
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is surprising.
It is surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
Oh, this is Japella from Kafka's Myriad Celestia trailer.
No, it's nothing. Just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
It wasn't until much later that soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
Selective ignorance?
I told you before. It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Huh.
Land of the dreams.
I wonder, is it possible that this is before the Xianzhou? Huh. That's interesting because they're talking about Japella, the Everflame Mansion. So where is this in a timeline? Interesting.
Hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Facts. Me too. Me too, Blady. Me too.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
Thank you, Will.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, they've heard a familiar name.
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Woo!
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles.
Look,
Before we
there's
go,
two Wills.
should we speak to everyone first?
Star on my face.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
I'm happy you're okay.
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was how I should have looked to the rest of the world. Two reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried that aside. There were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam. Thank you.
Firefly, I love you!
Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you. Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate.
Perhaps he also saw them possible in the future.
The time scale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality, so we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
Let's do it.
Something on your mind? No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected.
Kind of face-palming right now. Well, it's immediate reaction. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. Man, don't you know that your cane is like the same or the equivalent? You guys are both in the Nihility. What the? And if nobody knows, Honkai Impact 3rd is
feel burdened by this.
Is a reference that you should see if you ever want to know how strong Will is. So it's ironic that he says that.
Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate, but...
So the real question is the IPC the real enemies?
Can't shake the feeling
the Stellaron Hunters have been just guiding us the whole time, so they're like our guides throughout this whole story of the past year, leading into Penacony. So, the real question is, who are we fighting? The IPC? Quapath? Aeon of Destruction? Who are we fighting? That's the realest question. Who are we fighting against? Who's our main antagonist of the story?
I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
Another thing I've realized is that, like, if you ever played Genshin Impact, with that story, there's an end goal. You can see that we have to find our sibling, and we have to travel through all the nations to find her, or him, depending on who you choose. But with Honkai Star Rail, you don't have a clear end timeline, so you don't know how much years. Because we know, like, we're in the 5th area. Yeah, 5th area in Fontaine right now. And we only have two or three more places, which is going to be Natlin, Snezhnaya, and then maybe Conria, whatever the extra, you know, to change the Woven Fates. But for Honkai Star Rail, we can only assume that there's going to be 5 to 7 areas or planets. Or it could be actually like Honkai Impact, where there is a second part. So, just a little things to, like, you know, kind of think about. Because we don't know where this script ends. We don't know if this is just the beginning, part one of many parts to come. Maybe one part of 3 to 5. Like, how many years? How many? How long is this gonna last? Miss Billboard is graciously laid in the embrace of Mr. Shelf. They have. Oh. Bro, this game is too much. They have lost themselves in each other's hard, unyielding bodies and are blocking your path ahead. Oh no! Miss Billboard is graciously laid in the embrace of Mr. Shelf. They lost themselves and are blocking the camp. Behind is Mr. Shelf is holding a fell from the sky in his arms. They have experienced quite an intense encounter, and the romantic situation has left them a little flustered. What the? This game is too much. I cannot believe I just investigated that. Wait, is that the... Oh, no. I thought that was the door in that other dreamscape, that red room that we saw.
Welcome to heaven. Dreams, true or false, all are ephemeral.
Another good little thing to think about is that So glad is a very big thing in this area.
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator.
So is so glad.
It'll take us to the center of the land.
Okay, is so glad blinding people's cognitive ability to realize that this place is too good to be true? I don't know. It's a very big thing to think about, but you know, it's possible. It's very, very possible.
This place has more space inside than my own house.
Because Gallagher is the one that's really the one helping everyone out. So, does that mean Clocky, in some way or form, is on the good side? Or is he on the bad side? Is he part of the Dream Master, or is he with the Clockmaker? You hastily pop yourself on those cells. Oh my god. Random. Oh. Oh, this is a treasure map. That's funny. Screenshot that for later. Oh. I'll look at that later.
Did you all tell me what I should do?
Don't do anything, bro. You're free.
Hi there, friend from a distant land. I hear the Watchmaker's legacy is right here. Let's say we go treasure hunting.
Is this Caleb? What the?
Hi there, friend from a distant land. I hear the Watchmaker's
That is Caleb. That's funny. Freaking Caleb Yen. Oh, a little Papeshi over here. The realest of problems. Oh, these TVs again, like that. The standby.
What a huge Clocky. Looks like the Watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Maybe Clocky. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe Clocky is. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Also, that's a huge ass Clocky. It's kind of scary. Akarat! Help. Would it be more iconic if I use Where are we going? I don't know.
I think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach. The
What in the
atmosphere in this
Papeshi?
fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
Yeah, that's interesting.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later.
Oh, Firefly, where are you going?
Was the right
oh,
decision. Further
Misha.
observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him. He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be sure.
His eyes. It's starting to make sense.
Perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Hey, bro, that's my trash can, bro. You can't just take... Only I stand in trash cans. Interesting. Oh no, I'm doing so much exploring. There she was names on here.
Stream forward. The gleam of old flames.
Oh, that answered my questions. I guess Baki is on our side. Damn bird. La la la. La, la, la. Why are we always haunted by these songs?
Just a wallflower.
Hey, that's funny. I put in a coin into a wall and I can explore more. Woohoo! Weird enough, I ended up on this side. There it is. Let's go! Exploration time. Fuck the story. We only care about exploration. Woohoo! Where's Duke Inferno? I don't know, but he's dead. Woo!
Guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Oh, forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Why is your
Misha.
eyes?
I'm Welt. We met in a dream.
Keyholes.
And who might this be?
That is Cluck.
Old friend and new friend. Let's high five.
Your memory zone mean?
No, Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Based on the description, that meme is...
Death? Not in a dream, surely.
I see. Has it brought...
I see. Mr. Yang? The person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream. But its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
All right then.
We'll follow your plan. Take us to where we need to be.
Know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion. Yes, that's my thinking as well. Say, you mentioned... I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important.
Yes, well, yes you are. Yes you are, well. Ugh. I feel the same.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Miss Kami? What the fuck?
Just a wallflower.
This wallflower guy again.
At this rate, the family done for.
Pansy.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor.
Facts. How I feel all the time. Nice. Sooner or later, ooh, one left. I knew it. For a single pool. Single pool for the single pool. I'm just having so much fun, just checking all the Steam covers, why not? Ooh, look, another couch. Why am I investigating every manhole? I have no idea. It's a really good question. My friend just jumped on. Should I jump in the chat? I don't know.
Look, there she is.
Kami. Huh. Alright. I guess we're gonna go into that. It is interesting. Mario black hole.
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear. I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained
bro, this guy hopped in
results.
the party right away.
After 10 system hours, the Dream Flux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble
Yes, it
into
did.
debris. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
That's me.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before.
On the app,
Miss Katie isn't a bad person.
I did.
She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria dynamics?
Nope.
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course. She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics.
I'm good.
And the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you? That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and
I've not looked at
calculations
that game
Dreamflux
in a long
Reef
time.
before abruptly passing away.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her.
Only if Ehu is paying for
away during the prison war.
paying for
She could see Penacony of today. It's people building homes in the memory zone.
Unless we're going to Times Coffee Shop, bro.
I bet she'd be really happy.
I don't like play Apex.
Times Coffee Shop, bro. Tokyo Sen.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in
Where are we
Dreamflux Reef.
going?
We might be able to find the others there.
Oh, there's March.
Let me... Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer, I've been waiting for quickly. Come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Well, this is how it turned out.
Oh, some is getting ground.
Ha ha, he thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
5-star, March 7th when...
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi.
What's wrong with this kid?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monster.
You're not talking about the
Don't say that name!
Peanut butter and...
The memory zone meme.
Mind your manners.
Holy.
Give me strength.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Easy clap.
It too shall fall.
Good thing I checked, bro. My hard
He
work
passed out.
filters
His
and changed.
intense negative emotions attracted the nearby.
I'm gonna, while I'm at work today too, I'm gonna go and download Apex Legends and see what happens.
Unlike in the
See
sweet
if my,
but we
see if
can't
I have
just
enough
leave this
memory.
man here.
We can ask Jesse for
So
help.
I'm gonna be like, no, I do not
To know
accept
many
this game.
locals while waiting for you guys.
It's okay. I was playing Fallout 4 earlier
A
today.
self-sufficient life.
Oh yeah, you
I don't know how to describe
It was actually
this place
fun.
feels
Like,
like
I
a
like.
real
I
dream
forgot how
site.
much I liked playing, you know, post-apocalyptic games.
Wasteland Stranger.
I forgot how much I liked playing post-apocalyptic games. Running around looking for fusion cores so I can use my power armor. Missing one leg.
Oh yeah. I haven't watched that in a minute. 2 weeks. It's fire, yeah. Better than how Tokyo Revenger started.
She don't look different. What the fuck? That's funny. Alright, Jesse.
Evening, Jesse. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground,
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Astana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock.
a Hellovian lady?
That must be Robin.
Wow.
She's also here
I got
in
fucked right
Dreamflux
there.
Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she...
3 at 8.
Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, Then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened.
You just came
But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many
Last guy
similarities
right
between
above
this
him.
place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information.
He died from behind, bro. I swear to God. Probably run you first one round. Unless that was our teammate that never had COVID. Nope, it was the enemy.
Oh, there she is. Ooh,
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details.
Hey, look, JD,
here.
look. It's Chris Evans.
My Captain America.
Look, it's Captain America.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Whose voice is that? What voice actor is that?
Himiko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Grave?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon...
So, Guardian.
Yes.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
Hmm?
Yes. Yes, he was.
On that note, Mr. Mika, which
Mika.
tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stuff. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
Jeez, March.
This way,
Jeez.
please. The roads here at Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
What the fudge?
Let's have a toast to dreamscapes.
Alright, we're gonna sit right here. Single pool.
This isn't Shin Megami Tensei.
It can be. Ooh, bird, get out the way. Look, it's a bird.
Oh, shit. 3-4.
There she is.
It really is her! Miss Robin!
March fangirling. Single pull, single pull. Dang. Not the Hanya. I guess that's acceptable. Now everyone gets to see my horrible builds.
What the fuck?
In the obscure prophecy of Dream, a star from the heavens has enlightened my path.
Susie Young.
Everyone sings so wonderfully.
The actual Miss Robin.
I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress. It
was nothing, Grace.
4-4.
I merely taught them how to
People,
sing.
yeah, one right outside there and one
Life
below
must
you.
be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing.
Tyranny.
Shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there with her blind eyes used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony.
Oh boy, what you doing? You let your boys fucking take all those shots.
He's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family.
Bruh.
If we compare people
maybe
to
he
birds,
means the other teammate
these kids
or
are
the other
like
guy not
fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lake...
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No. And Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams,
in the restaurant middle.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams.
Okay, you got him.
Because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you so concerned, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since
Guess your brother must die.
Now it seems.
Told you about hit marker, dog. I told you I'm gonna get hit marker.
Way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the Harmony.
I like the tracer on that.
Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing.
It's the Scar King.
It's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. Whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, the family heads refused to talk about it.
One guy up top here.
Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers,
his own team killed him.
I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak,
oh, that's the
it
one,
sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles, and this is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak.
Does he always leave same time or different?
A world without equality won't ever be favored by the Harmony. Naturally, those voices...
Which also means your brother must die.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance. But as far as I'm aware, the family... Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all.
I suck.
Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
And even with all this bot movement he's doing, he's still gonna get the last kill. It's just how it goes.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Somehow,
looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here.
Bro.
So how did this little bird
Shut
get
the,
here?
what the?
Maybe its parents abandoned it?
Wada.
Looks weak and frail.
This place is too dangerous.
Bro, if I pulled out my sniper like that, I instantly would have been dead.
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of, oh, poor little thing? Doesn't look like it's doing well.
I do.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered, can't sing. I didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
Yeah, you tell them, Robin.
That's quite the romantic idea.
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
I
see. Robin or Bullhead?
It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure.
Nami.
As you probably know, Charmony, we've seen this
Uta.
spectacle so many times that we think it's just their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly.
So, you
What, I
mean...
think a baby asleep right now?
Well, that's an idealistic way.
I think people believe...
That's an interesting perspective.
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself. I want it to live. No matter what.
Well said, kids.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yeah. But, Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end?
Pretty much.
I mean,
it's run by Google, so.
If there are, should we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground and die?
That's a free
guy's a Kong fist.
Time to wake up.
Oh, no.
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Of course you are, nigga.
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
And don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound.
Just running through our spawn.
She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
Yes,
If
sir.
you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out,
your gun
so let's
right there.
drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. But you should have a sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak family head.
Moments later.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars.
Thanks, Jimmy.
They were the
Suck
heroes
ass.
who saved us, Doc.
Big smoke, kill yourself.
Their names deserve. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
Their names are inscribed here. Then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow
if this
of
shows in the
memorial.
kill cam, this is gonna be
She
trippy.
never returned. Tiernan was a
Yeah,
skilled
this is
gunslinger.
this is the new
strong,
fucking field upgrade.
reliable. He led the people through countless battles.
It's called like
didn't live long enough to
magnification
witness the
goggles or
arrival
something
of
like
true
that, but it
peace.
outlines fucking people in red.
In the
when you put
decade
it on.
following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external.
Yep.
To
I know, that's
protect
why I
us,
was like,
Donna,
what the fuck?
Tiernan took
I
up the
didn't
way
even
of
see
the
it till now.
Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the
Cluster
tales
Mine.
of these heroes
Cluster Mine is a kill streak,
truly are sorrowful.
True to the
but
title
Scatter
of
Mine is
Trailblazer,
a tactical.
they spent
I
their
think.
lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Oh, the fucking hacked gun. What the fuck is that? That was like multiple RPGs though.
Speedy Hams. Speedy Hams.
Who's hacking?
I brought
Get
Gallagher
hackers in
here.
multiplayer. What the fuck is
It's
going on?
time to face the truth.
Well, I did my job. I gathered everyone here.
Oh, this dude again.
Gallagher will explain the rest to you. Take care.
As soon as I seen that sniper, I was like, oh no.
There's no need for words. You're safe. And that's all that matters.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble... Oh? Was it that obvious?
Right, nigga, you're not gonna make it to the
The
other
look on your
bomb.
face is practically...
You're right, Mr. Yang.
Yes, you're right. Oh,
it is indeed
dead.
time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. Before we begin, let me reintroduce as Gallagher, the history fictionologist. I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well,
God.
don't worry.
One more guy at A
Almost
for B.
everything I shared was true.
It's a group.
Well, except for the part about the family.
4-4,
back.
4-3.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your
Must be
understanding.
like a hacked gun or something.
Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Inviting different factions, stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Demon
The
got
Stellaron?
But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means? I wish that were the truth. But if that were the case, the sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago.
You guys?
Back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up.
I'm reporting
That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. And most heeded their words.
Last guy is right up there.
But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives.
Shall I see your leg?
The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to come to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated.
Probably is
wall seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family...
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then...
Remember the island, its people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It's confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses. Sadly, we realized this far too late.
Yep, see, bro, he already knows where I am.
And then the family had a firm grip on Penacony. Swiftly quelled at my wit's end, I had to use the power of the enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy.
Dormancy.
We exploited a loophole.
Oh,
you see, regular people can't
Dormancy. I see what they did there with the special program.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider this...
If that's the case...
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
But he holds all the answers. Let's go. Sunday.
Are you done talking? So, can you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice...
As for the person who employed its power...
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you.
Golf boy, kill yourself,
Gopherwood was my second suspect. I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover,
Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood, I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't step on that stage and sing for the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master.
Like,
And if it
I
turns
was
out
coming
that the
around the
family
corner and
has
just started
truly
pre-finding
strayed
fucking
from the
RPGs.
Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
for real.
Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe.
You've always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right?
Nothing to fear no more. We'd win. What the?
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must
Everyone, let's gather over here.
Oh.
We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the...
Huh? Even you...
He's the leader of the families of Penacony.
Maybe you can just...
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Ah, the coin.
As I suspected, this chip
That's so
eventually
gay,
gave to
bro.
you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he...
Remember what I said
I'm just
earlier?
pinging on the map,
Working
dog.
with the IPC is a way to keep the family.
Shit is
If
pissing me off.
negotiations go south, the only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep.
Don't you have some...
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three Nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Lightwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the
Or they
answer
do
is
it 5
pretty
times.
obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos?
Well, you went to
again?
game chat.
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know much about my
Sure.
life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom.
At least not for like a couple
Please
days.
let them know that their friend.
The thing is, you need to have like a
time
at
aboard
least
the
like five people
To
need to report
reminisce
someone
on
before the
every
system
time
even
he
notices.
had a good drink. As for the last,
Like, if it's just like one or two people reporting someone, the system doesn't really pick them up. It's all AI. Yeah.
Again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told
Yeah, I
me to
reported him, like,
find the
5
Astral
times.
Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblazers. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
It was Dante the whole time. Just kidding.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Oh, Judy, watch this, man. What's this? Watch this Devil May Cry cutscene. Woo!
That was like 2 seconds of cutscene.
Go ahead.
It's
His
about
resting
to...
place lies in the garden up ahead. First and last nameless of Penacony. Kale Char Lake, the Watchman.
Let me in! Mind me, I'll just kill all these little balloon guys, you know, murder. Woohoo!
Is fucking Sparking Zero gonna be fucking like Tenkaichi, or is it gonna be like fighters? I hope it's like fighters.
I think it's gonna be like Kakarot.
If it's like fucking Dragon Ball Fighters, I'm picking it up. If it's like Tenkaichi, I'm chilling.
It's gonna be 2D, no three-dimensional
like
space.
3v3 action.
Oh, he really is over here. Beneath the surface, a sea surface of memory zone in a garden closest to the full moon in the water. An elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, the Killjar legwork, has passed into the endless, timeless dream, but no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless.
Oh no, yeah, it's like
After all,
Tenkaichi.
when I checked
like
its
Budokai.
contents, I found nothing.
It's more like
inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes?
those other Dragon Ball Fighters.
Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Press your hands against the dream bubble and the thick, viscous memoria converges under a strain and stretches outward from your fingertips as if weaving a delicate web. It gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from the fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all.
Yeah, I think I missed like 3 bursts.
Matrices of Trailblaze. There's nothing and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is indubitably. This is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what, seriously?
3, 6.
How could a dream
2
bubble
people on
be...
your side of
That old
If you
man
didn't kill
always
the
had
Cheech,
this
it's just
strange
people, right?
belief in the Nameless and the Trailblaze.
Okay.
And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. This empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. Mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in any. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know.
The last guy is the guy that was camping on your side.
I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
No, we went to Boot Hill's POV.
How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like...
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Han, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change.
Now the plan.
And you...
Me? I'm Pom, a new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation.
Oh, I see.
Stop it, JD.
Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other men.
What do you mean?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation
Stop
like
it,
this.
JD. Stop looking at her like that,
The system
JD.
indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
I'm looking at shit, nigga.
Yes, you are.
How about this?
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say,
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding...
So nothing works, huh?
Please be patient. We need to...
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our...
It seems so.
Fudge. Look, nothing personal.
Please...
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Something doesn't seem right. I need...
Sure thing. Don seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Not the JoJo reference.
Locked and loaded.
At night. The Charmony Festival.
Hey.
Well, oh, come on.
Well, anyway, let's forget about that.
Unsettling.
Relax.
Well, looks like
That was uneventful.
Greetings.
Hello. So, do you think they're...
I'm not at present. All of the...
Fuck you, bitch.
She doesn't appear... Back already?
I killed him, he killed me, and he killed his
Neither the staff...
I agree.
with the
I
green
walked
launcher.
around the hotel.
Well, I'll be...
Well, I'll be
Not so
forked,
fast.
he said.
I wouldn't say do nothing. They don't want to attract...
If I were a family...
Of course, we don't...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object.
I'm sorry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the name we've been waiting here. It's called...
I apologize.
Just don't call yourself nameless next time.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Not stirred.
Anderson.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey,
As Donna's White Oak.
Oh,
If someone had reserved such a beverage.
that's strange.
What should we do now?
No need to rush. Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Bohemian Valley 40 years.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things. What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is...
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really?
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel.
As long as you're satisfied,
I don't know why the
guest.
fuck she was slow crawling on the ground for so long.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system.
The situation is unclear. Something's unusual for the follow.
Actually, as you know, the faction that... Isn't there a saying among the Ciencio
Bro,
people
no way.
Rainbow sect lets
That's
their
crazy.
luck's arrow do all beat.
Talking. Do all...
But you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Ranger. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a galaxy?
I'm not entirely sure. But I do have my suspicions. Maybe.
Anyway, what worries me more are the unless the invitations weren't sent by them.
Maybe it's she pay the harmony pull the strings. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses, but eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never...
You think Shippei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shippei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic. It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons of past.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significant...
Oh. So you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely. It's more about doing your...
I don't know what you've been through. That's why the Galaxy Ranger. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of
Well, going back to my old... By the way, when you were walking around the hotel...
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bar...
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared?
Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdonis White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? Asdonis White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha! Looks like you are a bit intoxicated.
Looks like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'll be waiting for you.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral
She's the bullshit fucked me up in the beginning, bro. Hard.
You're back?
Oh, just
2 guests?
Bro, especially when you don't know where the fuck he is.
Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
Yeah, you just want to fire anywhere. Yo.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories.
Oh my
and as
god,
for
he's laying down right next to
This is
Bomb.
our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have.
Lady
a
gave you
refined
lying down in
taste.
spawn.
finally, Memo Keeper. Let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to
Look at her
introduce
teammates, bro.
myself.
What the fuck are they doing?
My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story,
She's on the
I'm
Astral
sure
Express
she
too.
knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
I'm gonna just stare at one door for a whole minute.
Garden of Recollection shirtbag. You betrayed me.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me
You have
escape
a
their
thermal and
surveillance.
you don't even know
on
what's a
Memphis.
person
To
versus
be
a
honest,
fucking object.
it was more like stalking than helping.
Like shooting
And
at
the
a fucking
process
car
was
through a
far
door.
from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
You know, I think sitting in spawn hasn't worked the whole game, but you know, last round I think I'm gonna do it again. Fucking
As far as I
retards
can
on the team.
tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be
No, it
telling
didn't work the
truth.
last 3 times I did it, but let's try again.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world.
So, how long has this reign been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, looks like the guide you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, mortals who walk the paths are like safe, and for some, their presence leaves
like those shadows on the ocean.
Sinthirsters, they emerge from the nihility and head toward me once my dear companions.
There's one more.
Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zero, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond.
Was it General Grievous, dude?
In their time. And you shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these Sinthirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if...
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
Fucking right, Shielder.
That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one.
Might be one guy by you. Not sure.
I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave place a bouquet of flowers on
it. When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish.
One guy at A.
I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family.
There's a guy in the back
for
of A where
nearly
he
a
died last
decade,
time.
promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul.
So I literally pinged him.
I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined? Are you willing to?
What about him?
Very well.
First, second floor?
Praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next.
I
Rest assured.
Oh.
I see. Please.
My children. But the Bloodhound family got with it.
The family is ready to...
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony!
Bro, teammate, Pancho, no wonder you're the bottom of the leaderboard.
Next, please step forward.
4-4.
Hey!
I have sought their presence with us.
Sure. Let's just get that's it.
Do you?
My sins? Sir, you think nobody knows what you're precious before you start spouting? Well,
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, who can judge, who can vouch for the weak? Who can come if the strong then?
Brother? Brother, are you all right?
Oh. Oh.